It's electric, it's magnetic. The energy in the room is something that's very palpable, and it's because people actually care about what's going on in our politics and what's going on with the election. So I went out to Iowa, the Iowa caucuses, and that gave me just insight into the very beginning of this electoral process, seeing the candidates really hitting the ground, campaigning, and being there for the Iowa results. I went to the Donald Trump rally, I went to the Bernie Sanders rally, and just seeing the energy of the crowds in both cases, and seeing just really the beginning of this entire process was something that's so special to me.
In the summer of 2015, I worked on the Martin O'Malley campaign, and I just really learned the roots of the process for the Iowa caucus. There are people who really believe in this country with more than the entire span of their heart. They really believe that if you get involved in politics, if you get involved in the federal government, that you can actually make change. And I think that that's a really important thing for students like me to see.
I think the speaker series here has told the story of this election from every possible perspective. You have the foreign policy perspective, you have the perspective of direct participants like Gary Johnson and Bernie Sanders, and entertainers' perspective in some cases, you have the media's perspective. Really every single side of this election, that story has been told by the speaker series in some way.
These experiences for us as college students to have is just absolutely incredible, because we get to go to our classes, we get to take political science courses and public policy courses and learn about these theories, and then see them being actually used by these experts really puts our education into perspective.
I spent a week in July at the Democratic National Convention, all 4 days, getting to see all sorts of speeches, rallies, protests. There's no energy like the energy at the conventions. There's no higher level of excitement, both politically and civically. There's really vibrant debate between different factions within the party, and they inspired a lot of fierce exchange, but also I think brought people closer together by the end of the 4 days.
For a lot of people, if you weren't on the Trump train, you just didn't get it, and the people who are on the Trump train just, you know, seem very different from you. And being here at the convention, talking to people, even on the plane right here, you know, just getting to know delegates and things like that, it's really kind of opened my eyes to, you know, everybody is a person, and it's just nice to take a deep breath and see similarities through all the differences.
The fact that as students we have the opportunity to go out and talk to political leaders, talk to people who have been running campaigns and who are working behind the scenes has been so valuable to people like me, and I could not be more grateful to the Institute of Politics for that.